Hello and welcome to my second review of whiskey. I'm trying to make this as swift and short and as possible, as I know that a lot of the whiskey reviews that are online are like less than 3 minutes. But I'm going to review two whiskeys, and some of you might know or notice these caps or ends of the bottles. And the ones of you that have guessed right have guessed that it is Lagavulin. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the Lagavulin 8. And the second one is the Lagavulin 16, the classic one that a lot of us know. Gets really close to a bottle kill here, but I will try to make it last. So, of course, the other one first. Lagavulin 8, it's a quite new edition. It is a limited edition, but I expect that this is going to be Lagavulin's standard dram. I'm not knowing this, but I expect it because as you all know, whiskey in the future will have a lot less age, because there's almost nothing left of whiskey with high age. Like 16 is not high age in my opinion, but popularity of single malt whiskey with an age has increased, and a lot of distilleries have released NAS, no age statement whiskies, but I like age statement whiskies, and I will taste these two to see how it goes. So first, about the color, it's very light in color. It doesn't look like it has anything added, and I'll just read on the bottle. It doesn't say anything about it, but there's nothing added in this. There's no E150 in this, so it's a very light, pale grain color. We talked about curtains the last time, and here are a bit of like these broad fat curtains, but they're not very visible. It just more floats everything into one, if you could say it like that. And the alcohol percentage is not very high. There's no droplets collecting on the top of the curtains, but it looks to be a really oily whiskey. So if we try the nose, it's very floral. It's very fresh. Has a whiff of grass in it. And there's some fruity flavors, maybe some orange, a small hint of banana, and there's also these these deep, meaty, smoky bits in there as well, peaty. I like it on the smell, actually. I'll try it. Slanje. Licorice, non-sweetened licorice, tastes more like when you chew these looks like sticks. It's just looks like a stick from a bush or something, and you chew it, and that's the roots, licorice roots. Tastes like that. Yeah, it's really good, actually. But it's a good standalone dram. I like it. doesn't have a very long aftertaste. So I'll put this one down, and then I will go to the classic Lagavulin 16. Immediately I see it's a much richer color. And this one has not been colored artificially either. But you can already on the smell, the curtains in this one are much more distinct. And already on the smell you can, or on the nose, you can smell that the age is a totally different one. It is much more rich, much more full in the palate, or in the smell on the nose. And let's taste it. Fills the mouth much more. I can feel it. It's very oily. Goes all around in the mouth and sticks to the throat. Really nice. It's quite nice. It's a really good go-to dram. It's always a good dram. I actually have this as a standard. A good standard for a bar is if they have Lagavulin 16 on the shelf, and then okay, this bar I can enjoy a drink in this bar. If they don't have it, all their whiskey is almost always shitty. Sorry, my French. That's how I roll, and I think it's Lagavulin. It's a really good dram. Especially Lagavulin 16, which is their standard. And as I told you before, I expect or suspect that Lagavulin 8 is going to be the new standard for Lagavulin. But just let's see. This is a 200-year anniversary edition, limited edition. But let's see how it goes there. So let's see if I'm right on this one. But I never get tired of Lagavulin 16. It's really good. They are a bit different in alcohol by volume. Lagavulin 8 is 48%, and Lagavulin or percent. Lagavulin 16 is the standard 43%. So, but it doesn't make any difference in this case. You don't feel that the 8 has more punch or anything. It's just different. It's much more fruity and it doesn't have a long aftertaste. But the 16, obviously, also what you see from the color, it has taken much more from the wood. Get really close here. Much more amber color than the other one. This one, the 8th one, actually looks like water compared to if you do it like this. It has much more smell of new make, the 8th one, and the 16th one is much more meaty, full flavored, and everything. So I will definitely favor this one over this one, but it is an interesting. Oh, I spilled something. Good to add some nice patina and flavor to my table, and some nice smells. Smell of Lagavulin, it's always good. This is really a recommendable dram for you guys out there who are just starting to enjoy whiskey. If you want a gentle introduction into Islay, the smoky whiskies in Islay, then Lagavulin 16 is the one. Until next time, sláinte.